When it comes to YouTube, a lot of things has changed. So in today's video, I will be talking about YouTube. So if you're here for a skincare video, I'm sorry to say that I'm not going to be talking about skincare in this video. I am basically talking about YouTube in this video because I've gotten some random DMs and mails that I really want to talk about, and I promised someone in the comment section that I was going to talk about it, but because I replied that comment, I can't find the comments again. I think YouTube is now removing the comment replied and then leaving the ones you have not replied, so it's so hard to find. I'll just talk and center around the questions that I've been getting, and there's a major change on YouTube. Just in case the last time you checked the payments, how YouTube make payments, especially to Nigerian content creators, if the last time you checked was last year April or last year March, I want you to know that a lot of things have changed. This is for someone who has been procrastinating on starting a YouTube channel. So a lot has changed actually, and I'm just here to tell you. So for people asking me if you can make money right off the bag on YouTube, I don't want to say a complete no, because sometimes things change. Around this time last year, I experienced something that I've never experienced before. I started a new YouTube channel, and that channel got monetized in 2 weeks, and even for that month I was able to make about $800 on that channel. And I think I shared on my YouTube channel how everything happened. So if you have not watched that video, maybe I will link it in the description box for you guys. This was about a year ago. So for every advert being placed on your own video, YouTube is going to be collecting 45% of any amount an advertiser wants to pay to show an advert on your video, and you're going to be getting 55%. So the 55% is what you're going to be seeing on your revenue on your channel, and what you see at the end of the month is what you should expect in your account. Majority of the time is always 28 days, so you have to add like 2 days payment with it, so it will increase with your 2 days earnings, and that's what you will see in your bank account at the end of the month. But things has changed, because around this time last year was when YouTube put out a notice that everyone should upload their tax ID, and that they will start removing tax from your money. At first I was not even bothered. Majority of my viewers are here in Nigeria, so I'm like, since from the update it was stated that they will remove tax from the views that you get from the United States, which is reasonable. I'm like, I don't really have higher percentage of people watching me from the United States, so tax is not going to be much. Such a lame thought. So everything changed, and from July or June last year, YouTube started deducting tax, and that's how all of this story changed. So if you're planning on starting a YouTube channel, for you to really go far on YouTube, because there's a lot of opportunities that you don't even know waiting for you on YouTube, you have to first eliminate that thought of, can I make money right off the bat? Because I know everybody wants money. I want money as well. I do YouTube as well because I make money from YouTube as well. So I understand that everybody wants money. But sometimes if that is your main focus when you're just starting out, you might get so overwhelming for you, and you might actually stop and not actually fulfill or meet all of the opportunities waiting for you on your journey. So one thing I've noticed about Nigerian content creators and Nigerian YouTubers, especially the ones that are sharing their earnings, is that the CPM majority of the time is low. And I noticed the CPM is always low for people who have majority of their audience in Nigeria, and it's just because CPM of the country is low in general. So you would see CPM around $4. So what do you expect the RPM to be? CPM is how much an advertiser wants to pay per 1,000 views, and your RPM is how much you are getting paid after YouTube has removed their own percentage of how much the advertiser is paying to place an advert on your own videos. So one thing I noticed from YouTubers that have shared their earnings is that the CPM is low. For beauty, the CPM is low. Sometimes for vlogs, normal random vlogs, the CPM is low, and this is because your audience is centered around Nigeria, even maybe Ghana, Kenya. I think the CPM is very low because of African countries. The CPM is freaking low. For you to have higher CPM based on countries, you have to have audience from United States, UK, Canada. I think those are top 3 that have higher CPM. That's where you can get higher CPM if you have audience coming so much from that country. So for someone who wants to start, that's another thing you want to consider. So the content you want to create, is this just a content for someone in Nigeria, or a content that's going to help everybody around the world, just so you get audience from everywhere around the world? The IP address sometimes will determine where your videos are going to be shown the most, because it's one thing I've noticed as well. If you're in Nigeria, your videos are going to be shown to a lot of people in Nigeria than on YouTube. The CPM is low, it automatically makes the RPM low. So sometimes the RPM is around $1.70 something cents, $1.50. I'm not going to say it's okay, because it's really not okay, knowing fully well that there are people whose vlogs even have higher CPM that you never imagined that it's going to have. And a lot of times as well, your title has to do with your CPM. So a lot of things come in place when it comes to YouTube. But making money right off the bat on YouTube, I would say just know the strategy you're trying to go for. And there are some niche that have higher CPM even if you're in Nigeria, and I'm talking about finance, technology, health, higher CPM. And this is a niche that you know that if you're into, your CPM is going to be high. I'm talking about $15, $12, $20 for CPM, which will automatically make your RPM be around $10, $9, which is pretty much very reasonable per 1,000 views. So imagine you are able to pull off about 5,000 views a day on your YouTube, then definitely you're going to make a very good amount of money. So for those asking about YouTube payments, I want you to know that your payment is now being shared among 3 people, which is YouTube itself giving you the platform to put yourself out there, which is you, the creator, and as well tax. So tax is being removed, and these tax are no jokes. The tax are much. I'm not going to lie to you people. My first tax was around 12%. There is no stable percentage that they are removing, so I can't really place my head around what the tax is like. I'll just tell you the tax is above 10% of what you earn, like your total money that you see in your revenue. Your tax, that the tax they will remove from that money is above 10%, and it's not funny at all. So sometimes 18, sometimes 15, sometimes 12. So that's one thing that I've noticed in my payments as well, and that's one thing I want you to put in check. Aside from that, once you are into YouTube, there's a lot of other opportunities. You can even sell your stuff since you have your audience. Brands can reach out to you and still get paid, which in most cases turns out to be higher than the amount of money you even get paid sometimes on YouTube. You know, the sweat you've put into creating content, coming up with ideas that is not giving you money at the moment, it is actually going to pay off, especially when you start off with evergreen content. Evergreen content are content that people can still refer to a few years to come. So this is one major thing that has changed on YouTube. So if you want to start off YouTube just with the mindset of I want to start making money in the next 4 weeks, I want to start making money in the next 2 months, it's really going to demotivate you. Just make sure you're doing it and you're putting in the effort, you're bringing out good content that people want to see. Once your channel take off and you stay on track, it becomes a passive income for you. So this is just one thing I want to share, and this is what the questions that I've been getting around YouTube are centered around. So I hope this really helps you. A lot of people have shared their incomes, their earnings on YouTube that you can go and check out. I think KHE has shared, I think Laifa Beauty has shared, Daniel Kweme shared their own earnings as well. These are people who share how much they get paid. I think there was a time even Kansi shared how much he get paid for a particular video, just for you to have an idea. Because if you're in Nigeria and you have a Nigerian audience, you need a big patience to really achieve all of those things on your mind. It's not always easy, but we are all going to get there, because we are all still on that journey of getting to where we want to be on YouTube. Okay, so I hope this really helps, and I hope for those asking me questions about earnings, I hope this really gives you guys insight. You are definitely going to need to upload your tax ID before you can even ever get paid on YouTube if you're a new creator. So if this video really helps you, give it a thumbs up before you go, and make sure you smash the subscribe button, and I will definitely talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.